Hello everybody and welcome back. I am Marcus and today we're playing more 7 Days to Die. So let's get started. Okay, so this one here actually just keeps on giving. We actually already had a coal deposit over here and I actually found a second one over here which I started mining out. The iron deposit in this one is pretty much exhausted at this moment. There's still a little bit of iron underneath here, although I mined already underneath here. So really just this and this little like thin little shell here, like some portions, so definitely have to go to that new mine to actually get iron, but we still of course have lead here. We have 2 coal nodes and tons of nitrate, so I can still of course go mine for that, which is what I did during the night here. This is the resources I got. Tons of stone this time because of course I think nitrate gives you more, although I did actually also build this tunnel here. Just sort of an escape tunnel. It's also probably going to be the sort of main entrance, as the current entrance is... Oh wow, I didn't realize we had a collapse there. That's bad. But yeah, so this is probably, I don't think it's gonna be the main entrance actually, but it's at least an escape tunnel at least. These screamers, I had like 3 screamers during the night. They actually fell down in the holes that they dug in the last time, so I can actually shoot them from here. But that's the point, right? I think still the strategy is going to be to actually just pop up there. Either that or we will collapse the roof, I'm not quite sure. Okay. That's actually all the leads we got. So I'm just going to head back to base and process it a little bit and then I'll be back. Okay, so we actually got quite a lot of both coal and nitrate now. I was considering like a little bit what to actually use this on. There's obviously tons of coal there, so we could of course switch out coal for fuel. But I don't really think that's a really good idea because we also have tons of wood and there's not really much use for wood. And of course, I do want to chop down every single tree in render distance, so I don't actually think fuel isn't a problem anytime soon. I think we're just going to go and make as much gunpowder as we can. Actually 10,000. Sure, let's make 10,000 there, and I suppose just max in this one. Okay, let's make speaking of fuel. Do that and do the same here. Okay. So then like waste all of it immediately. Yeah. Now, in between episodes I actually did a quite significant change to our world. I actually went and doubled the XP gain up to 200%. So just because at this moment I just feel it takes a little bit too long time to actually get XP. And especially just because like the only way you can really get XP in this game now is by upgrading concrete. I just don't really like that, so yeah. Now, we actually got tons of concrete now, we also have tons of stone once again, so I could consider making some sand, but I think I don't really need to I don't really need more concrete at the moment, so I think I'm just going to go back to the desert in one episode and actually dig up a whole bunch more sand. Last time I was there, I didn't actually have the fuel to actually really dig up anything, so that's yeah. Now, also looking at this this pit mine over here, I do actually see that there's a lead node over there. There's 3 nitrate nodes over here. There's also a lead node over here somewhere. I think there's also a node here, so we can probably sort of snake ourselves over here and just like mine, just turn this entire area into a giant pit mine. I don't know, say currently sort of encompasses this entire area here, kind of. Oh, this entire area. So yeah, we can probably expand it quite significantly. Let's see. I think all those like squares here are actually nodes, at least some of them. Yeah, so I think the larger ones are stone, And the smaller ones are actual deposits. You can see there's nitrate there, and there's also nitrate there, right? No. Okay, I don't know. There. Okay, so plan for today. I think we're just gonna continue working in the main base actually. Not really a whole other left to do. I think next week we'll continue doing some looting and probably some mining during the night, I think. We don't really need steel at the moment. We got plenty of steel. Well, that's not exactly true. I do want to actually upgrade this base here. I don't have to, but it would be nice. Okay. This, I think what I'm just gonna do is grab some concrete. I'm making more rebar frames. Or made more rebar frames, I guess. That's also frame blocks. Let's grab some of those, and let's head over there. Actually, before we go and work a little bit on the main base, let's actually go and finish this, or try to finish this farm plot here actually. So the ones was actually ready to be harvested, so for mine as well. Interesting enough, if you actually upgrade the blocks between them, you don't actually, there's a little edge here. Or frame actually like disappears, which is interesting. Yeah. So what I actually want is, I want the farm plots to be 9x9. I would like to have a 9x9 of every single type of like seed, but I don't know that's gonna be possible simply because farm plots are really expensive. It is. Because they take 10 rotting flesh each, and that's not really that easy to come by apparently. So yeah, that's that. One idea is literally just to go into the wasteland and hunt some zombie bears somehow, like set up a farm of that of some sort. I'm not sure if that's possible though, but yeah, so something to consider. Because I really struggle finding enough of that. So I'm just going to go and frame this in with basically some concrete, and then I will zoom in. Sweet, so I actually managed to get the first 9x9 here up and running. Now I actually noticed this, which is kind of annoying. I think this fixes it. It looks like the old blocks is of a different type, I guess, so they don't actually connect. Now, if I actually break those, I will get the seeds back. I'm going to break all of them, and then we'll just fix that. Okay, so the plan is now, the farm is now finished. Can plant the seeds then. Now, I'm definitely like questioning the Thumb Pimp's so that's fine. Decisions here to, well, so the problem with the farm blocks is the fact that they made it sort of simplified so that you don't need fertilizer anymore. That was the big thing before. You needed, or at least wanted fertilizer, but you could, with the hoe, you could actually go and like plant stuff everywhere. That's no longer the case. I know you do actually need those farm blocks. You literally can't plant, as far as I can tell. Yeah, you can't actually plant it anywhere else. Which of course basically means that, well, you're kind of actually locked to needing this. I don't really like that because even though like they don't seem that cheap, when you're making like hundreds of them, you need thousands of rotten flesh. It isn't actually that easy to come by. Okay, so let's go and continue working on this base now. The goal at the moment is actually to have spikes up and running by tomorrow, because of course tomorrow is the Horde day, which means we have to spend all of that day to prep the main base or the Horde base. Not quite sure if I don't have enough time though, because there's quite a lot of stuff which is left on this. Most when you have to do quite a lot of digging more because we need to collapse all this dirt as well. But at least at the moment, 2 sides is actually finished. Also, actually realized we can actually get an airdrop now for today, which is also sweet. Yeah. So we only got this side here left. So that shouldn't be a problem actually. I think I will be moving all the stuff down tomorrow. Ooh, we are on concrete though. Well, for the pad that's fine, but for the actual itself, that's not fine. Yeah. Alright, we also need those. Well, okay, I don't need those, but I definitely need the walls here though. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go and do a little bit of work. Probably until the airdrop spawns. Oh, look at that, we actually got a level up. So if you look at the XP bar itself, that's actually not waste that, I suppose. You can actually definitely see like that we are actually moving quite a lot by each upgrades. That's quite nice. So currently we need 178,000 XP. And again, you get about 400 to 500 XP from killing a zombie, so that's definitely not the way. At the moment I just killed only 1600. Okay. I'll get back to you. Actually, correction, with this heightened XP gain, I do get a lot of XP from mining as well now, which is nice. That's primarily the reason I wanted to just do this, because like, or make basically mining actually like worth it in a sense. Because that mine was out of iron, that I don't really need the other stuff, so yeah, was pretty much just mining for XP. Yeah. Okay, so the wall here is now finally finished, as well as this little, the inner ramp thingy. So yeah, that's nice. Also, I actually went and got rid of all the trees around the farm plot area. So, now, back to current 11:55. Yep, so let's go and grab the mini bike and wait for the airdrop to spawn. So in terms of this trench here, I just left it on like this, simply because like I haven't actually done any digging in the base. I probably want to for a little bit, so okay, what's the wasteland? What's over there though? Okay. So what's in this? Oh, okay. Chamber beakers. I think we actually kind of need those actually. No, I'm actually already out here. I realized that I passed a couple of those destroyed buildings next by, so I'm actually gonna go and head over there and see. Also, those here, I don't like to think you really give you any rotten flesh. 4 each. So it's a source, but not really. Okay, let's actually just head over to the mine to see what the ogre can do against this destroyed stone. Because that might be a really good source of sand. Where's what after? Yeah, it's definitely not bad. sand. It's actually better than actual sand. Nah, okay. But I think it's actually faster than sand because, well, maybe not. Okay, actually not. And here there's actually a. Ooh, okay, get rid of that. Wait. Yeah, I can make it better. In this place? I guess good. Guess I can already see that I have read that. Have I read this other thing? Pretty sure. Oh, I haven't, okay. I think there's any more loot in this place. Stone. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna go and dig out this stuff and see actually what we'll find. Okay, so I'm at about, I'm gonna say already half of this, and the grand total is 2,357 sand. So it's not a bad source. I definitely want to say that mining actual sand is faster, but this is probably doable. Like if you just simply can't find a desert, and you have plenty of like those destroyed buildings. I mean, they're pretty much all over the place. Digging out the actually destroyed stone with an auger is definitely a sort of a sustainable way of mining sand, and also of course if you only go to the wasteland, that's also definitely like possibilities. Yeah, I'll probably just go and like mine out the ones in this. Also, it gives you tons of stone as well. I think get all of those 6,000, but I guess pretty fairly close actually. Yeah, actually I must have. Okay, yeah, so I think we got like 6,000 stone from it too, so probably just run around the town and I just like mine out those actually, and then when I run out I'll probably head over to the wasteland or the circle seed. Yeah. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go and grab some more concrete. I'm gonna head back to the base. Also this little project here, I wonder if I actually showed this, but yeah, pretty much made up my mind. I will actually go and just cut for the stone, for the road there. Or will I? Right, okay, actually. Yeah, I'll probably just continue this right here. But I actually realized that if I actually like make this ramp here and actually just dig out a couple blocks, I could probably make a new trench actually surrounding this entire place here. No, screamers will. Well, I guess screamers will still spawn within that. That's true. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so the top of the base here, as well as the outside, is now pretty much complete. We just need to throw in these spikes, and then we're pretty much good to go. I actually went and upgraded all those here to the second stage reinforced concrete. So yeah, now we're not going to be fighting anything in this base anytime soon, so or at least like maybe except the screamers, but. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother like with this stuff. We can still just like place rebar frames over here. I can shoot for this if I want to. Wood frames, I guess. But yeah, but apart from that, I'm not gonna bother actually too much. Now I actually think I'm gonna go and move the stuff from this base over to this base during the night actually. I'm probably a little bit mining tomorrow if I just, you know, if I too much time. Yeah. What we can go and do now is I think I'm gonna start just digging out this little like half over here. I'd like to actually try to connect up the two bases. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go finish the wood frames here and eventually go and probably spend the rest of the episode just digging this. So we're back. Okay, so we actually got a screamer hard now. No. Wait, did you die? That was 2 shots. Huh. Okay, so I actually got a path node dug from the main base to the horde base here. I just actually went under and just digging. What we're gonna do now is start actually like just expanding this, try to sort of cut through here, I suppose. Yeah. Now I actually found a little bit of a trick, and that's that because I'm actually just digging here dirt and maybe some amount of stone, I actually took the iron breaker mod out of the auger. I actually replace it with the motor to large tank mode. So now this kind of seems to be potential problem now. I guess we're probably gonna fill up this just quite fast, but anyways, let's actually continue. I do need to. Okay, let's go place the spikes down. Maybe set a little bit more daylight. Also, digging this entire thing here did not spawn a single screamer. I just actually dug out like the bottom block and I just made it collapse basically. Which might sort of my go-to method now. Yeah, so I didn't actually spawn a single screamer doing that. So I can definitely just want to confirm that digging dirt with an auger really isn't that much a problem. And in fact, even digging stone isn't that much a problem either. I think actually, or at the miner during the night, I think I broke like 30 blocks of iron and lead. And that spawned one screamer, and I broke like probably 200 to 300 blocks of gravel and stone, and that spawned an additional 1 or maybe 2. So yeah, it's definitely, because like iron is just so much more noisy than like stone. Actually, I don't know. There's just something like more sharp or something. I don't know too much about Sam, but yeah. Now I guess I should actually go and place in the correct way this time. There is actually a difference in the spikes. So there's just a single plate in this and there's 2. So I should probably have the 2 plates out when I think about it. That's fine. So. It really doesn't matter. It's just it looks a little bit weird when you have like when you change them up with it. Also, there's also it's like the actual spikes himself is also like different. I didn't actually finish this. Right, okay. Got kind of concrete now. So yeah. I'm just gonna go and place more spikes and then I'll be back. Okay, so we actually just leveled up now and got 4 skill points to spend. I can level up about 3 times this episode, I think. So that's quite nice. Definitely the double XP helps. Now what I'm gonna spend this moment. So I was actually saving up to get the max advanced engineering, so I'm going to start making steel. But I don't actually need that any longer. So we could of course get electrician. And I think that's something we probably want. Level 3 over. What? Oh, does it tell you likely how much you can get? Oh, really? That's sweet. Okay. That's all of them. I'm not going to bother with this. I think we'll okay. So, well, heavy armor. Can we unlock steel armor? I don't think so. No. Do I have that though? I don't think so. Would be nice if this like also changed like an open book. Yeah, because definitely listening to which is kind of. But yeah. So I'm thinking actually I'll probably start with the salvage operator. Look at this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think I would like to get this maxed out too. So more damage, more. Okay, so wait, both more damage, faster, and get more resources. Go and max that out. I think that's probably one. Animal tracker. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit. I kind of want this just because, like, you learn the actual mechanics. I haven't actually used that yet. So. Yeah, it's actually kind of okay. Let's actually go and like wrench on a car and see like if we can see some noticeable improvement. Oh, for those there. Haven't actually seen any more bears spawn yet, so they seem to be quite rare, which is I don't know. I'm actually also considering upping the difficulty a bit, although I don't know if I should because I do know that POIs is still quite difficult. Although that will actually give me higher game stage, I think, which will technically mean better loot, I suppose. Okay, I'm just grab my impact driver and then go in rent a car then. Yeah, it's actually found 2 cars there. To begin, let's just try this. Okay, so that was almost a 2-shot. Let's see about this wrench. Okay, so the impact driver is definitely better. At least it like does more damage. Oh. Oh, that's actually fair. Die? That's zippers outside? Yeah, must be okay. Yeah. Yeah, so with that, oh, there you are. Okay. With a headshot, you do actually get 1500 XP. Oh. So I may consider like just head into some POIs and actually do a bit of clear looting. Not that I really need like parts, but I just for some reason just really fun. Wait. I guess everything is probably reset though is the thing at this moment. Let's just head into this again. I'm sure there's quite a lot of stuff here which is wrenchable. Oh, I know. Yeah, so getting a level 6 impact rider and modding it up. Pretty sweet actually. Oh, that's fair. But I get stuff like here. So close to one it. Oh, right. So. I don't know if like toilets are really worth wrenching though. That reminds me that you need to like fix this quest there somehow. Not quite sure if that's like possible or something, but it would be kind of nice if it was. This is a little bit annoying. Basically, I guess it's because I did 2 quests at the same time. 2 of those like the quest you found, and basically doing that, I can't hand this in for some reason. Yeah, this is pretty sweet actually. Yeah. I'm just gonna go and do the rest here and be back. Okay, I actually found like incredible source of brass here actually. Those here gives you like Yeah, like almost 40 each. There's quite a lot of them here. Wait. The pipes here don't though, so it's just the valves. Those are just iron, so. Yeah, so this is definitely not too bad actually. So this is interesting, one of my like favorite parts of the game, actually, interestingly. Probably after looting, honestly. Well, I guess like as an extension to clear looting is basically my favorite part. So still feel this infect driver could be a little bit better, so getting a level 6 is still definitely gonna be a sort of priority. But this is definitely not bad, so I could probably like... Oh, bear. Then I'll do some stuff there. Let's go in... on the bike. Never mind. Yeah, it's got quite loads of stuff here. Actually, like a fairly decent amount of brass too. That was mostly from that Acto POI though. Oh, you get it from... That must be interesting. Okay. Hang on. Can I make those? No. Can I consider maybe start using a bit more steroids actually? Although I have a mini bike, why should I need to do that? Technically. Yeah. So what I probably want to do, I guess actually when I continue looting, probably next week, I'll probably do a little bit clearing as well. At the same time. Although, well, the problem is you just fill up your inventory so fast with doing that. So, yeah, I'll probably like... I want to say what I want to do is like first do some looting and then maybe do some clear looting like later perhaps. Are you running towards me? What? Can you see me? What the? Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Anyways though, what I'm actually going to do, come on, in between episodes now, is I'm going to go and basically move, well, probably, yeah, finish placing the spikes, then I'm going to go and move all the stuff from this base down to the main base. It's going to be just sort of dumping a bunch of crates on the floor. Unfortunately. So I won't be able to organize anything because I just don't have a storage room yet. That's probably something we can fix, I suppose. If I'm going to do looting next week, I realize I probably don't have to do mining. I could probably like continue expanding the base and actually get a proper looting or storage room working. Yeah, because like this here is a little bit annoying. So yeah. So that is going to be it for today. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please leave a like. As always, thanks for watching. Have a nice day and goodbye.